All right, so let's try out a problem. Let's take our formula, and we first need to find the base, this first floor down here. Okay, now, something else we're going to need is, since the base is a circle, to find that area, which I've put here in orange, we need to remember this formula, pi r squared. Okay, so in this case, r is, I've covered it over, but if I just clear that out, it's 8 centimeters. So the base here is going to be pi times 8 squared. The height of our cylinder is 15, so times 15, and that's going to give us the volume. All right, so now, here we just have to be careful. A lot of multiplication here, but also some exponents. We want to do the exponents first. That's just order of operations. So let's do volume equals pi times 64 times 15. All right. Now, I'm just going to do a little trick here to make my life a little bit easier so I don't have to deal with decimals till the very end. Since I can multiply in any order, I'm going to do 64 times 15 first, which, whoops, turn this on, 64 times 15, 960, times pi. Okay, and the reason why I'm avoiding pi for last is because I know pi is an irrational number. An unending decimal just keeps going on forever. So why have to deal with that type of number until the very end? So 960 times pi, 3015.928 blah blah blah. We'll just round it off to points, round it down since it's 9.2, round it off to 0.9. And I should change this to approximation symbols. And that's volume, so we're looking at cubic centimeters. All right, so there's how we use the formula. Find the volume of find the area of the base, which in this case is a circle, pi r squared. Multiply that times the height. Follow your order of operations and get your answer for the volume. All right, here's one more example. So again, volume is capital B base, which is our circle, times the height. So volume equals, let's do the circle first, pi r squared. But in this case, I'm going to do pi times 5 squared. And I'm hoping you're understanding the reason why. Is that because down here they labeled the diameter, which is 10 feet. So if I chop that in half, the radius, which I need for my formula, is only 5 feet. All right, times the height, which is 21. Once again, in this stage, we just want to be careful of doing order of operations correctly, that the exponent should happen before the multiplication. So I get pi times 25 times 21. And then, just so I can avoid the decimal that pi is going to give me here, I'm just going to do 25 times 21 first, which is 525. And I'm going to leave multiplying by pi for last. So volume equals 525 times pi. And once again, I did get a decimal here, 1649.336. So I'm just going to round it off to 0.3. And that's rounded, so I'm going to use my approximation symbol. And that was in cubic feet. All right, so that's how you find the volume of a cylinder. Same as last year, and the only thing we have to incorporate is that B for base happens to be the area of a circle, pi r squared. And so by putting those two things together, we have our formula for volume of a cylinder.